Welcome to the Garden City Community Chat Show, number 596, with your hosts Carrie, Tom, and Mike. Thanks for joining us and enjoy the show.
Well, hello, Garden City and all our neighboring communities. It's great to be with you tonight. Welcome to episode number 596 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. It's Thursday, October 20th, 2022. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Carrie. Pardon me. Also joining me tonight, my co-hosts, former Garden City Councilman. Well, Mike isn't in there, so I'm not going to introduce him. But if he shows up, I will let you know. Also, our very own meteorologist, Dr. Tom Iwinski, is doing his real job tonight, but he did take time to record the latest weather for you, so stay tuned for that. He'll be up shortly. And then we'll close out the show with some community events and announcements, and we have several of them again tonight. Now, as always, you can write your comments in the comments section if you're watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. You can also text us at 734-788-9319. Tonight, we are happy to have two guests for you tonight. Our first guest will be a pre-recorded interview I did with Elaine Salter. She is the Garden City Business Alliance Secretary, and she's also the chairperson of this year's GCBA Trunk or Treat. Coming up next Thursday, she'll be here to fill you in on everything you need to know about that event. And then our second guest is no stranger to our show. And instead of talking about the car shows and cruises, he's here tonight as the chairperson of the Westland Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Don Nicholson will be here. Now, we were supposed to have President and CEO Kirsten Beckwith on the show. Unfortunately, she had prior commitment, and we'll get her rescheduled at a later date. So grab your favorite beverage or snack, and we hope that you'll join us for the next hour or so. I do want to mention next week, October 27th, we'll have Garden City Police Chief Tim Gibbons on the show. It's been a while since the chief has been on the show, so we're looking forward to hearing what's new with him and the department. So please mark your calendars, and we hope you'll be able to spend some time with us next week. All right, something that we have, it's been kind of a fun thing to do for the show. We ask a question of our listeners each week and then show your answers during the show. So if you're ready, tonight's question is, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Think about that. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? And maybe some of you became what you wanted to be. So let's hear from you, and we'll get your answers up on the screen. All right, we also want to take a quick minute to say thank you to all of you who listen and support us every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We really appreciate your support, and we'll continue to promote our community and yours. Now, remember, if your community or organization has any events or announcements that you would like to get out to our listeners, all you have to do is email the details to us at gcommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook at facebook.com/gcchat, and Mike will be more than happy to pass that information along for you. All right, let's get Tom in here now with a check of the weather, and then we'll introduce our first guest, Elaine Salter from the Garden City Business Alliance. So stand by for Tom.
Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away.
The Great Lakes have been socked in clouds, rain, snow, cold temperatures, so it has not been a week to be out and about anywhere in the state of Michigan. Down here in Metro Detroit, this week has been a very chilly week. Daily highs didn't even get out of the 40s this week. Lows were in the 30s. Mainly it's been a cold rain, but some of the outlying areas saw a couple snowflakes even mixed in with this rain. So it's definitely been an unsettled week. So it's been a very cold, rainy week. And today is kind of the end of that as we see another kind of round of rain moving in during the afternoon. And it's going to start and move out by kind of this evening, and it's going to begin to see a breakup of clouds. I mean, we've been socked in the clouds all week, so we need the sunshine to reappear, and it will be back tomorrow. So overall, as we get into tonight, the clouds will begin to break up. We will see some clearing. We're going to see daily lows tonight into kind of the mid 30s. So we're going to see another cold night tonight out there. And then as we get into tomorrow, we're going to see a nice rebound of temperatures. We're going to see temperatures actually get into the mid to upper 60s with that sunshine and with a kind of a different wind direction. We're going to see those temperatures increase. So that's going to be an awesome change to the scenery to end the work week. And then as we get into the weekend, we look like it's a great weekend. If you have any outdoor plans, this is the weekend for you. We're going to see a lot of sunshine, just a few afternoon clouds on Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 70s. Yes, 70s are back as we get into the weekend with a lot of sunshine. So this is going to be a great weekend to even be out and about. I mean, we're almost in November and we're talking about temperatures in the 70s, which is awesome this time of year. So enjoy that because it is going to be kind of short-lived. As we kind of get into next week, we're going to see another little pattern shift again. But before we get to that, we're going to see temperatures continuing to be kind of in that low to mid 70s on Monday. But then as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, even into Thursday, we're going to see a little pattern shift with temperatures decreasing a little bit. We're going to be back into the 60s on Tuesday, 50s on to Wednesday with kind of some rain moving through with another system. And then on Thursday, we'll continue to see temperatures into the 50s as we get into next week. So we're going to be keeping an eye on kind of that midweek period for some rain to move through. So we'll have to see if we'll see some rain on Thursday or not, but we'll keep an eye on that. We could see some lingering showers during the day on Thursday. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But as we get into kind of the rest of the month of October, we're going to see kind of a cool end to the month after this kind of nice warm period over the weekend and into early next week. We're going to see kind of around Halloween, we'll probably see temperatures probably around 50s for the highs, and then lows will be right around 40s for the overnight lows. So kind of a cool to chilling evening for Halloween. As of right now, there is no immediate big systems to worry about for Halloween, but we'll keep an eye on that potential to get some precip next week. So we'll have to see how that timing works out. But as of right now, I definitely think regardless, it's going to be a cool Halloween out there. So definitely layer up the costumes if you're going to be out and about for that. Other than that, expanding outward and quickly talking about some other weather, we're definitely seeing a whole lot of active weather across the Great Lakes this week. not just here in Metro Detroit, but all across Michigan. The western part of the state has been dealing with a lot of lake effect rain, actually, across the extreme western portions of Michigan. The northern portion of Michigan actually has been dealing with lake effect snow. Some of this accumulating snow as well has been heaviest across the upper peninsula of Michigan, especially around Marquette. They've seen some significant lake effect snow, well over a foot of snow. So definitely been dealing with quite a bit of active weather across the Great Lakes. And some of this even has been trailing into kind of Wisconsin, Minnesota, Indiana. A lot of activity has been kind of loosely around the Great Lakes with this kind of system that has been very slow moving across the entire region, and it will finally begin to move out as we get into tomorrow. So it's been a lingering system causing quite a bit of issues across the Great Lakes. Other than that, it's been fairly quiet across the majority of the United States, exception of the Great Lakes. It's been kind of a blocking pattern for a lot of other locations. And overall, I don't have any bigger systems to talk about other than the Great Lakes. There is going to be that pattern shift, like I said, next week with another system moving through as we kind of get into this weekend and into next week across the country. So that will be our next system as we get into next week for us, but it will take its time moving across the country and causing probably some more rain, wind, and storms across the country. So other than that, the hurricane season has been fairly quiet. Again, there isn't no immediate threats for any hurricanes for the U.S., so that's some great news. But if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated with our winter-like week here in Michigan. Definitely been a cloudy, cold, rainy week, and we're definitely looking forward to the sunshine and warmer temperatures as we get into the weekend, so enjoy it.
All right. Thank you, Tom. Looking forward to that warmer weekend for sure. All right. Let's give a shout out to some people in there watching tonight. Mr. William Paul Werhan is in there. How you doing, Paul? Garden City Fire Chief Kathy Harmon is in there. How are you? I also want to give a big happy birthday to Patty Fix. It's her birthday today. She also is celebrating a work anniversary as well. I believe 37 years at Garden City Hospital, I think. So congratulations, Patty. Kathy Ward, #1 fan, is in there. Barb Reddy, how are you? Also, Lori Goins in there. Hi, Lori. Good to see you. Shannon Coffey, the notary babe, is in there. How are you? She wanted to be a cowgirl when she was a youngster. Now she is a notary. Richard Worobelski is in there from Chubb's Barbecue. Richard, how are you? And happy anniversary to you and your wife. Also, Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travels in there. Let's see what he says. Hi, gang. It's Jerry from Party Animal Travel. You must be home, Jerry. Welcome home if you are. Kathy Ward, she says she wanted to be a hairstylist. Wow. That's cool. I wanted to be a podcaster. Nah, I'm kidding. There wasn't even such a thing when I was a kid. I wanted to be a veterinarian, if you can believe that one. Yeah. Always liked animals, still do like animals. And that's what I wanted to be. Randy Walker, the mayor of Garden City, just joined us. How are you? Good to see you, Mayor. Our question tonight is, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Did you want to be a mayor, Randy? Okay, let's move on. We're going to get to our first guest here tonight. I'm going to play my interview with Elaine Salter, and we're going to talk about this year's GCBA Trunk or Treat. So let's get that in here now. Okay, we're talking with Elaine Salter. She is the secretary of the Garden City Business Alliance, also the chairperson for the GCBA Trunk or Treat. Let's introduce her now. Hello, Elaine. How you doing?
Hi, Carrie. Doing well.
Good. Staying warm?
Yes. Got chilly out there today, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. Sure did. So you're the secretary of the Garden City Business Alliance.
Yes.
And you are the chairperson. Gosh, you for a long time you've been doing the
I
Halloween
know.
treat.
I know.
You do a great job, though.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the trunk or treat. When is it? Where is it? And what do people have to do?
Okay, the trunk or treat this year is on Thursday, October 27th, which is next Thursday already. And it's at Radcliffe Center. We held it there last year, and it ended up being a great location for this because it's far enough away from the main roads. It's much safer for the kids.
Mhm.
And we're kind of isolated in an area, so it's really nice. The event runs from 5 to 7, but that just means if you're in line at 7, you can go through and trick or treat. We're not going to kick anybody out.
Mhm.
We are selling tickets for the event for $1 per child, and this is just a way for us to make sure that we know how many kids are coming, and that that it's manageable. Because we, as you all know, that it got to be to the point where it was getting so big, we couldn't manage it anymore, and people were leaving disappointed, and we don't want that.
Mhm.
So we started a ticketing program last year, and it was very successful. The tickets, again, are only $1, and you can get them on our GCBA Facebook page. There's a button that just says find tickets. You just click it, and it takes you right to our website where you can purchase your tickets right online.
Okay.
Anybody that shows up at the event, if they have not purchased tickets, they can buy tickets right there at the door, up to
Okay.
1,000 kids.
Okay. Yeah. 1,000 is capped at 1,000 now.
It's capped at 1,000.
Okay. So it's 1,000 with adults and kids combined?
Just 1,000 tickets. The adults do not have to pay for tickets.
Okay.
So
Okay.
1,000 children who want to trick or treat.
Awesome. I do have this. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
The trunk or treat going to be at Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Also, candy donations. People can donate candy if they'd like.
Yes, they can. Liberty Tax is taking them. Carrot Stick Sports, the DDA, Straight Farmhouse also. Of course, you have to remember their hours are only Wednesday and Saturday from noon to 3. So they have limited hours. But we do use that candy to help replenish any trunks that might be running a little low. Because we
Mhm.
don't want anybody to have to run out and have to close their trunk and then kids miss out.
Yeah, because it can be costly. It's a costly event. I
Mhm.
mean,
It
for
is.
those to participate. But it's a great way for the businesses to get involved and
Yes.
even residents too.
Mhm. Yes, it is. We just kind of think we realize this is not actually a business event, but it's a
Mhm.
way for our businesses to just kind of connect with the community. And that's a
Right.
big part of it.
Right.
Because if you have a personal relationship with your local businesses, you're more likely to spend your money there than at the big box stores.
Yep. Yep. It's a great promotional opportunity.
Mhm.
So how many trunks do you have now and how many do you expect?
We have probably about 35, and I think that might be close to what we're going to have.
Okay.
We are waiting to hear from a couple places that are having staffing issues, which, we all know that that's an issue this year.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Really, really
yeah, we're
rough.
having a couple of places we're waiting to hear from if they can get the staff, the personnel to actually man the trunk. They will be there.
Mhm.
We are going to have a couple of food options. We are going to have a taco truck this time. We've never had a taco truck.
Oh, nice.
And then we're going to also have mini donuts. Now, mini donuts will only be selling donuts. They won't be selling any hot beverages or anything, and again, because of staffing issues.
Sure.
But then we also have our newest member of the GCBA, Fudgy Grandma's Coffee, is going to be setting up her pop-up coffee station. So
Oh,
people
nice.
can purchase a nice warm beverage while they're out there in the chilly night.
Yeah, if it's anything like this, they're going to need it for sure.
Oh, boy.
Now, will the Great Lakes Stormtroopers be there once again?
Yes, they will.
I
Yes,
know
the
that one. Yep.
stormtroopers will be walking around. We're hoping Blue makes an appearance too. We're waiting to hear on him.
Blue is our canine dog.
Our canine, yes, we're hoping he makes an appearance.
Yeah, they're the Stormtroopers and our canine dog is always a big attraction.
Big hit.
Big hit, big hit. So now, where do people park now? It's going to be held at Radcliffe, but where's the best
Right.
place for them to park?
So the trunks are going to be in the south parking lot. That's a parking lot between Radcliffe Building and the school administrative building
Okay,
with the grassy area. The
right.
trunks are going to be in the participants, people coming to trick or treat, will park in the main parking lot.
Okay, that's right behind Radcliffe Center there?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And Radcliffe is opening their doors that night. So if anyone needs to use the restroom, they can go inside and use the restroom. No porta
Or
potty.
warm up? Or go
And
warm up?
Yeah.
Well,
We'll
that's
have
awesome.
the ROTC kids again this year. And what we've done in the past with them is not only do they just kind of keep an eye on the line just to make sure nobody's hopping the line,
Right.
but they will hold your spot. If you have a little one that needs to use the bathroom
Sure.
and you don't want to get out of line, they will stand in place,
Oh,
allow
nice.
you to take your child to the bathroom, and then you can come back right back where you started.
Oh, very convenient. Very convenient.
Mhm.
Yeah, you've come a long way, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of things you think about them.
Learned a lot over the years, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So the GCBA, they have their meetings the second Friday of every month,
Yes.
right? 9:00 at the Straight Farmhouse,
Yes.
221 Merriman Road. And anyone can really come if they're interested, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was
we
looking
are
for new
open to.
business.
Yeah. As long as the if it's a business, as long as they comply with our articles of incorporation, they can become a member. The
Right.
only ones we cannot accept are like political organizations, things like
Right.
that. But
Right.
other than that, any business can join, or even just someone that wants to volunteer. Residents that just want to be involved in civic duty, they can come and join as well.
Yep. Yep. And it's recognized now as a chamber of Garden City too, so that
Mhm.
helps. The
Yes.
city's on board with that.
Yeah,
And,
we're recognized as a chamber, but we don't have chamber dues like other cities do, because
Right.
we don't have any paid employees, or we don't have overhead of a building or anything that we have
Yep.
to.
Very, very reasonable dues for
Mhm.
sure. You can't beat that.
$35 annually. That's it.
Yeah. That entitles them to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So the next meeting would be November 11th at the Straight
Yes.
Farmhouse.
Yes.
Let's see. Was there anything else that you wanted to mention while I have you?
The GCBA will be holding a holiday mixer on
Okay.
December 7th, I believe is the date, at
Okay.
Sports Venue. That's a Wednesday.
Wednesday, sports venue.
December 7th. Yeah, we're going to hold a holiday mixer.
Mhm.
Emails for all GCBA members will go out after next month's meeting.
Okay.
And we're asking for RSVP so that we can ensure that they have enough food available
Right.
for us. But we're
Yeah.
encouraging business members to bring maybe friends who might want to, who maybe thought about joining the GCBA and would like to come.
Mhm.
Hear
And
more
that's
about it.
December 7th, you said?
Yes,
Okay.
December 7th.
And what time?
I believe. See, I believe it starts at 5. It's only going to be like a 2-3 hour thing, but
Okay.
I'll verify that information, and that'll go out in next month's newsletter.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have that out too and promote it.
Yeah,
All right. Well, it's been great talking and seeing you again.
it's great to see you as well.
And keep in touch. And once again, if anyone wants to get a hold of you, they can email you at gcbasecretary1@gmail.com. And the
Absolutely.
website is gardencitybusinessalliance.org.
Absolute. That's correct.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Carrie.
Yeah, I appreciate having you, and come back anytime, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Night. All right, Elaine Salter, Garden City Business Alliance Secretary, does a great job doing the Halloween trunk or treat. All right. Okay, that was my interview with Elaine Salter earlier in the week. Don't forget, get a hold of her if you want to participate in the trunk or treat. It's only $1 per child. I'll have more information at the end of the show. Let's see. We got anybody else in there? No, don't look like it. All right. Our next guest is no stranger to our show. He is the chairperson of the Westland Chamber of Commerce. Please welcome Mr. Don Nicholson. Hey, Don, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
Good, Jerry. How are you doing?
We're doing fantastic. No complaints. Other than it's a little cold out, but it's going to get better.
And you know what? Welcome to Michigan, right? We'll have all 4 seasons in the next 3 days.
Exactly. Isn't that crazy? Jeez.
It is crazy, but you know, it is Michigan, and I remember, I hate to say this, but as a kid trick or treating in a snowsuit.
Right. Oh yeah, I remember. You know, it was either a snowsuit or it was raining. It was always rainy on Halloween.
Yeah.
Especially. Yeah.
Yep. So no, it is a great time. It is, you know, and like Doppler Tom said, it'll be 75 on Saturday.
Yeah, isn't it nuts? That is nuts. Council candidate Denise Stabley's in there watching. She says she has her tickets for the trunk or treat. That's good to know. Notary Babe says the goat of Westland meets the goat of Garden City. Well, thank you for that, Shannon. I appreciate that.
I see. You know, I got to give a shout out to Lori Goen because she was our president CEO of the Chamber of Commerce in Westland before Brooke Ellen.
Right.
So it would have been, let me see, 1, 2, 3. She would have been 4 presidents ago.
Okay. Yeah.
So
we'll give her a shout out. She's doing a good job at the what's the market there in Wayne? The Wayne Market.
Wayne. Well, she's with the DDA in Wayne, so they
DDA.
do a lot of different things in Wayne.
Yeah, she's got a lot of stuff going on. So look, Don, the chamber is celebrating 60 years. Wow.
60 years. I have not been there all those years, by the way.
You'd have been a child, right?
Some days I feel like I've been there for all those 60 years, but no, we've just coming up. We'll be doing our 60th anniversary dinner. We're also joining that with our awards dinner, our awards banquet.
Okay.
Where we honor the business person of the year, the citizen of the year, and then of course this year we added a new one. Is the let me get this right. It's the Dan Martin Memorial Award, and it's given out to someone who works behind the scenes in the community to help make the community good, but not the kind of person like that really gets seen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I definitely cannot qualify for this one. And if it was Garden City, you couldn't qualify either.
No. Yeah, we're in front of the camera too much.
Yeah, we're too well seen and known. This is for the person that you always, when you're working an event, you always see them but never know who they are. They're always there because they enjoy making the community better.
Yeah, that's great.
Doing something like that. Dan Martin was with our chamber for many, many years. He recently passed away. I believe it's been about a year and a half now. Dan and I went to high school together.
Oh, wow.
So that'll tell you how old he is. But no, we've so that was something that we added this year. And of course, we also do an award for the school teachers, and that's sponsored by Wayne Westland Schools. And then we have another award at this, and it's all at the chamber event with the Rotary Club. So they do a service above self award. And,
so the 60-year anniversary event is going to be all these awards as well. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah,
combine it all together.
Yeah, so it'll be a fun night, and this is the first time that that we've actually done this at Westland City Hall.
Okay.
So
nice. Well, that's a great venue, though.
Well, we decided to move it. We've usually held it at a hall, and most of the time it's been, as long as I've been around, was at the Joy Manor. And the only reason we moved it this year was because this way we could organize more of our members to do business with. So we have, cater between the caterers and the bakeries and things like that. We have multiple people that and they're not coming in for free. We're paying them. They're supplying the food and the desserts and everything. But we felt this way was better. We could spread the wealth a little bit more.
Now, when is that? What's the date of that?
The date of that one, I got to get my cheat sheet out here.
That's fine.
Because I don't have everything memorized. Yeah.
Right.
October 25th.
Okay, right around the corner. Not far.
Next week. Yep.
Yeah.
It's good. It's going to be a real busy week next week.
Yeah.
So
is that strictly for Westland members and residents or what?
No, actually, it's open to anybody that I'm not sure if we're sold out or not.
Okay.
That would be an
Yeah.
answer. If you're interested in getting tickets, to call Kirsten.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that I'm here and not Kirsten tonight. She is much better to look at and probably more knowledgeable in what's going on upcoming. She doesn't need the cheat sheet like I have.
Hey, we all need that cheat sheet, and you
But
do a
she
great
has
job.
been, Kirsten has been doing double duty she's going on 4 months, maybe 5 months. Now
Mhm.
with the Chamber of Commerce, she was originally our marketing and membership director.
Okay.
And Gretchen left us this past summer, and Kirsten jumped in and ran Blues, Brews, and Barbecues with the city this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. Very successful again, right?
Yes, extremely successful. Matter of fact, they just handed out the some of the checks this past week at City Council.
Nice.
So no, it's a wonderful event where money gets turned back into the community through the different service groups that donate their time to help us put on the event.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest event for Westland, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Unless you count the Heinz Drive Cruise, yes.
Hey, we weren't talking cars, but I will be
know.
asking you something
Well,
about
it's
that.
an event. It's an event. So
You're right. So look, you guys do a lot of grand openings too. You just did one for Selfie Studio not long ago.
yeah, we did Selfie Studio. We've done we're averaging at least 2 ribbon cuttings a month.
Oh, that's good.
We've been, and our membership for the Chamber of Commerce, and a lot of people don't understand that, Chamber of Commerce, like GCBA, we are membership driven.
Mm-hmm.
We are non-political.
Yep, we are too.
We don't we don't endorse or deny.
Yeah.
But we work with everybody, and that's our job. But we represent the businesses, and in our case with Westland, I know a number of businesses, mine included, who probably would not have survived the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Because Gretchen, I'll give Gretchen the credit, because she was very, very involved in locating and finding grants for that those grants were available.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a number of our businesses that got those grants and got them through the hump.
That's awesome. Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
It really is. And so that's one of the big things that a Chamber of Commerce can do is that. Other things that chambers do is they help work with the city. So if a business or a type of business is having trouble, we might go to bat for them and maybe work with the city on having an ordinance updated or changed to make it better for both the city and the businesses that are
Yeah,
there.
they really go hand in hand, don't they? The chamber and the city. You really need
If you're not working well with your city, then you're not doing a good job for your businesses.
right, exactly.
And we have a great city to work with. Mayor Wild is wonderful. The city council is great to work with, and the staff. When we do a ribbon cutting in Westland, you'll see 30, 40 people show up at a ribbon cutting, and a lot of it is directors from the city. So it's a great way for the new business to get to meet the people that they might have to deal with.
That's right.
Like Elaine said earlier, you want to do business with people you know. Well, the businesses like to know that the directors that they might have to work with.
Right.
So
Also, she was the market manager as well, right?
Kirsten, yes. Kirsten was the market manager for our farmers
13th
market.
was the last day, I think, of your farmers market.
Yeah,
Another very
last
successful year.
Thursday was the last one. Very successful this year. We have a large variety of different things. We've got generally have 2 to 3 farmers actually there. A lot of people say, how come we don't have more farmers? How come we don't have? Well, make sure that the 3 that are there sold out every week. And then we'll start adding more farmers. But if you start bringing in multiple farmers and they're all taking half their stuff back with them, they don't want to come.
Exactly.
So
you have a lot of baked goods. I know that. That's
we have a lot of baked goods. The peanut butter tacos from Homestead are delicious. I'm a peanut butter fanatic, so anything with peanut butter in.
That is a great venue over there too. It's just beautiful over there.
It really is. I mean, the city did a great job of designing this.
Fantastic.
And,
Fantastic.
we got both indoor and covered pavilion. So
Right.
it works out really, really nice.
Yep.
Um,
So we
there's-
touched on the Blues Brews and Barbecue. That was a huge event.
Oh, yes.
Your coffee connections and networking events, those are also very big.
We have a really good turnout. It's getting bigger and bigger now. And we do every month we do a morning one for coffee. We do a lunch and learn or a nibbles on a Wednesday, and it's a different Wednesday each month. So depends on what restaurant's available. And nibbles and networking.
I wanted to put this network up, the multi-chamber network.
Yep, with the GCBA and the Inkster Chamber and Westland Chamber is sort of organizing it, and we're going to be at the Knights of Columbus in Wayne, actually.
Yep.
And so we're going to be in there, and the should be a good gathering. 3 good chambers.
Mm-hmm. Couple hours. It's located 3144 South Wayne Road, the Knights of Columbus.
Yep. Right,
Gonna have-
almost just before you get to the fire station on the same side of the street,
Right.
on Wayne Road between Michigan Avenue and Glenwood, and
Mhm.
across the street and just a little north of City Hall.
Yep. They're going to have light appetizers will be provided. Beverages can be purchased at the bar. And they are asking that people RSVP to the Westland Chamber at 734-326-7222.
Yep, we got to get a head count just so we can make sure that there's food there.
Sure, exactly.
And we've got enough food for the number of people that are coming.
Yeah.
By the way, I pulled up while we were talking. I know Elaine was forgetting; she couldn't remember everything. The holiday mixer for GCBA.
Right.
It's Wednesday, December 7th from 5 to 8.
5 to 8. Okay. Yeah. She thought it was 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, that's when it is. And like all of these things, when you're got to have a gathering, although the venue, it's the event is only 5 to 8. I'm sure that nobody's going to throw you out of the bar before 2 a.m.
No.
If you're sitting there buying a drink and having a good conversation with somebody.
Exactly.
So
So do you have any events, any other events that are planned coming up, or are
We
they
got a
working
few.
on next year already, right?
We got a few coming up. Well, with the chamber and with the city of Westland, we've got 2 trunk or treats coming up this Saturday at the Westland Historic Village.
Mm-hmm.
Is from noon until 2.
Okay.
And that's October 22nd, Saturday at the Historic Village.
Okay.
And then, and I believe the same day there's Wayne Westland Credit Union is doing a trunk or treat down the street from us.
Wow. Yeah. There's a lot of trunk or treats going on. I have several in my events for tonight. A couple of Westland ones as well.
Well, the city of Westland is doing theirs on October 26th.
Yep.
Wednesday, and then if there is inclement weather, they have a rain date of the 27th, which is the same night as GCBA's. So maybe we can run them back and forth from there.
I know there's not going to be a shortage of candy for the kids. That's for sure.
Oh no! And we just got a deal. We bought $95 for 1,000 pieces of candy.
Wow.
So when you're going through one of these, and like the GCBA trunk or treat has limited to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Every one of those trunks is spending close to, or more than $100.
Well, I can remember when I did it back in the day, we had 4,000 people there. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yes. You and I were both there.
68 trunks, 70 trunks. I mean, it was unbelievable. The size.
Oh, yeah.
They had to downsize it though.
It was just unmanageable as much as they
Huge,
had.
huge.
We were there till what? They closed the line and we were still there for an hour and a half afterwards.
Yeah. 7
Still
o'clock.
passing out candy.
Right.
So, anyway, so the awards banquet I'll go back to that a little bit for the 60th, and it's $50 a ticket,
Okay.
or $400 for a table. That you're going to have to check with Kirsten. I believe it may be sold out.
Yeah, that goes
Close to
probably.
it. We also have the Westland Taste Fest is coming up.
Oh yeah, that's a good event.
That one really is, and
Is that the Hellenic Center?
The tickets here, yes, we're back at the Hellenic Center.
Okay.
Those are $25.
Yeah.
It
Tell
is-
tell people a little bit about that, what it is.
I will. That's what I'm going to do it. It's December 6th at the Hellenic Cultural Center.
Uh-huh.
When you pay your $25 and you walk into the Hellenic Center, it is food all the way around the perimeter of the building inside.
Wall to wall food.
Wall to wall. You just go up and go to any one of the food vendors that are there, and you do not have to pay for anything. It's all included in your $25 ticket,
It's amazing.
and you get everything from desserts to
Ethnic food, everything.
oh yeah, there's pizza, there's pasta. We've had in the past we've had sushi, we've had Italian, we've had just you name the
Middle Eastern, a lot of Middle Eastern.
Yeah, Middle
food.
Eastern. I mean everything. And of course, my favorite is always to find the best mac and cheese. So, but there's that, and we do have an open bar.
Yeah. Oh wow. It's a great event. Really is.
We are so it's local food tasting. We also have a live auction for the higher dollar items.
Mm-hmm.
You can get free pizza for a year, or it's not free, but
Yeah.
you have to bid on it. But
Sure.
you get a pizza every month for a year from Tormino's Pizza. I believe they're still on. I hope they are.
What's the date on time on that again?
That one is December 6th from 6 to 8:30 p.m.
6 to 8:30. Okay.
We're doing a children's winter clothes drive. And any donor, anyone that brings in winter clothes for kids gets their name entered in a free raffle drawing.
Mm.
And we've got live entertainment by Marcia Gale Band and DJ by R&D DJ Video Productions.
Very cool. Very cool.
So there's a whole row of tables full of silent auction items.
Oh
and,
wow.
So there's everything in
Something for
those.
everybody.
Yep. There's all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun stuff, a lot of good stuff, and there's something for everybody. But we've done that. I don't know how many years that's been going on, as long as I can remember. And,
Shannon Coffee says the jewelry there. My daughter, granddaughter bought a lot of necklaces.
Yep. So there's jewelry. There is everything. There really is a good variety of stuff. That's there. But you were asking everybody what they wanted to do when they were a kid.
Yeah. That's our question for tonight.
I wanted to be.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, my mother gave me a film developing kit when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I built a little dark room under the stairs in the basement of my parents' house. And I wanted to be a photographer.
Back then, and you became
even back then, and I ended up becoming a photographer and a photo finisher. I can honestly say I have developed millions of rolls of film. Remember, we used to do 1 million rolls of film a day.
Yeah, not now.
So I earned a very good living for 42 years, developing and taking pictures.
Wow. So you wanted to be a photographer, and you became a photographer.
And I became a photographer. I worked in 50 states and 8 provinces in photography.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Darn cool.
It really is. And worked with some really cool people. Just to name drop a few: Sammy Davis Jr.,
Really?
Bill Cosby,
Gee.
Mickey Rooney, Ann Miller, Ann Jillian. Gordon Jump was my favorite.
Oh, geez, that guy.
Gordon and I became very good friends for a long time.
Wasn't he the Maytag man?
That's how I got to meet him. I had the contract to photograph locally for Maytag.
Okay.
And when Gordon would come to town they would go around to ABC Warehouse and stuff like that.
Right.
And shake hands and talk to people. And so I would photograph Gordon talking to these people. And then give, and then Maytag paid me. And it got to the point where rather than picking Gordon up with a limo, I would just go pick him up. So we became pretty good. We worked together for about 4 years before he passed away.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, he was a great guy.
He was. It was really fun when you pull up to the stoplight in Westland and somebody would recognize who he was.
Yeah.
And he'd lean out the window and say, "Look up, make sure there's no turkeys flying."
Right.
But no,
Yeah,
was
he's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
But no, it really was it's been a great career for 42 years, and now I have the enjoyment of being able to have a hobby of photography. And
Yeah, you're still kind of dabbling in it a little bit. So
I don't have to do it for work. I get to have fun with it.
Right, right.
But
Hey,
no,
want to say hi to Ed Wilhite is in there from Hog's Backyard Barbecue. Ed does a great job, really does.
We
Sherry Lynn Bowers in there as well. Want to say hi to her. And Mark Mukovitz and Mike Leica is in there. Hi, Mike and Mark.
Got a full house today.
Yeah, we doing good, doing real good.
Here's another one that just came out today that Mayor Wild just received a Michigan Municipal League award.
Yes,
Michael A. Guido Leadership and Public Service Award for Mayor Wild this year. So
that's awesome.
Wonderful accomplishment and
well deserved.
Mike Guido was a great guy. I was actually in the Dearborn Chamber of Commerce. When he was mayor.
Yeah.
And it was really good to work with him. So it's an honor to see Mayor Wild getting that award.
That's cool.
But a lot of people don't realize how important a Chamber of Commerce is, and how important it is not just for the chamber or for the city, but for the individual businesses.
Yes.
And when you become a chamber member or a GCBA member, and you're involved in your community, your business can grow, immensely.
Right.
A lot of people, I hear the stories. Well, I really don't have time to, meet for an hour to drink coffee. And I say, what? That hour a day that you spend
very valuable
is so valuable. And so, we just had one with Westland just the other day, and I wasn't able to make it, for other commitments, but my wife was there. And out of that, with my wife being there, and she's not the salesperson, we did about $800 in sales.
Wow.
It came out of meeting people at the chamber meeting yesterday.
I believe it.
Yeah, it was yesterday. So those are the kind of things that people don't think about when they're in business. A lot of times what happens as a business owner, I say they're too close to their checkbook.
Yeah.
And they're looking at exactly what it's costing them to do business instead of what they can generate doing business. And that's where the networking is so integral with doing business.
Yeah. Well, just don't pay those dues or the membership fee and not use it. You need to use it. It's very important for you.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good just to write the check. It's great to write the check. We appreciate it as a Chamber of Commerce. And then when but
there for them.
Get out there and use it. Not because it's at the worst you're going to buy a cup of coffee at a place. Most of the time they're free.
And take an hour out of your day. I mean, come on.
Yep.
An hour isn't nothing. That gives you a break.
Spend that hour, and it's at 8. Our coffee connections start at 8:00, so it's 8 to 9.
Yep, early enough.
And try, maybe put a sign on the door if you're a one-man band. At a chamber meeting, sir, I'll be back by 9:00. And leave a few minutes before the coffee's over and get back.
Exactly.
I think that they would generate more business by going to these than not.
Very helpful. Very great tool.
I ran a photo lab for a friend of mine, and I had never been in a Chamber of Commerce before this. And I was running it in Dearborn, and the deal was I had 6 months to make the photo lab make money or close it because they hadn't been doing very well in the Dearborn location.
Oh, geez.
So that was in 1999. We closed that photo lab down in 2007. And really, I saved that photo lab because of the Chamber of Commerce and networking in the community. And that's what really did it. And I think that's a lot of these people that are complaining the business is so bad.
Yeah.
Sign up with your GCBA, sign up with your Chamber of Commerce.
Exactly.
Show up at the meetings and be involved. You don't have to be on the board of directors, but if you're good, if you really want to get involved, that's a great place to be.
Yeah.
We
Sign up to volunteer even for an
sign
event.
up to volunteer at the events, be an ambassador.
Yes.
But
Advocate,
but
ambassador.
be involved and talk to people and meet people and do that. It really is such a great organization.
Yep, it is. It really is very helpful.
So, but I've been very happy. I mean, this is the West St. Chambers board. What we do is we have the board of directors, and you have just a director's seat, or then we also have the vice chairperson, the chairperson, and a past chair serve as the executive board, and then we have 2 staff members, Kirsten and Yvonne. Yvonne was just hired. Remember, she hasn't even started yet. She starts on Monday.
Well, welcome, Yvonne.
Yeah, she's going to be our new marketing and membership manager.
Cool.
And so I have been, for the last 5 years, I've been vice chair, past chair, then vice chair, and next year I'll be past chair. And,
sounds like what I did at the GCBA for a while there.
It really is, I really am honored that they was elected to do this twice in a row, basically.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Unfortunately, a lot of the plans that we had sort of got kiboshed because of having to hire new staff, and
right.
And it makes it difficult. Like I said, Kirsten has been running the chamber as a one-man band with a little bit of help from the board when we can. And
she has some big shoes to fill too, as well.
Yeah.
But she's doing a great job, I guess.
She's doing a very good job, and she's exhausted. I was hoping I was going to see her name in the room checking us out.
I don't see it.
No.
Yeah, no.
I'll make sure she sees the video, but she really has done a great job, and she's been working her butt off. And quite honestly, she's a little exhausted right now.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
We also had problems with our building. The drain backed up, and we had black mold in there.
Oh no.
So she's actually working out of a satellite office over at Remax Cornerstone.
Oh wow.
Well, we get the building fixed.
Wow. Well, that'll cost some money.
Luckily, the insurance is good.
Oh, right. Yeah, insurance should cover that. You're right.
Yeah. Luckily, our insurance is good. So, and we have a good, not only a board member, but a local member who is a Chamber of Commerce member who owns a restoration company.
Ah, sweet. That works out.
So yeah, it does. They're doing a great job.
Well, look, Don, I want to thank you again for coming on. I can't let you go, though, without asking about the Cruising Hinds event.
Cruising Hinds. We have been approved for next year.
Good.
It's going to be August 27th, 2023. I'm just pulling up the calendar. August 27th is for Cruising Hinds. And we were just approved Monday night for the All-American Wayne Road Cruise.
Okay. And when's that?
And that one is, we moved it this year, so that's why I got to really read this one, is June 10th.
Oh.
We moved it up a week because the county seems to be starting construction the second and third week of June on Wayne Road every year.
Yeah. Now, what are they going to do then? They've got most of it done.
I'm hoping that they do between Cherry Hill and Glenwood.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty tough.
So yeah. So and if they are under construction this year, there's lots of places to park at the north end of Wayne Road, and that are not being utilized now. So It'd be nice to see people down there more and get some more of the businesses involved. But maybe we should look at putting on a cruise in Garden City.
Yeah. I think it might be a good idea. Maybe Ford Road, if we could swing it.
Well, I don't know if Ford Road would do so well, but
maybe Middle Belt.
Middle Belt might be one. Ford Road is so. I mean,
Ford Road is
If they ever get around to putting a divider in the middle, we might be able to do that.
Yeah, but
like they were talking about doing in Canton.
I don't see that happening here, but
well,
you never know. You never know what'll happen.
Anything's possible.
Right.
But yeah, it's so wide and so fast that it would be difficult to do one down there. But I
Yeah,
think
it would.
Middle Belt could be a good.
Yep. That's
My,
a county
my
road.
wife, I can tell my wife's not hearing. I don't hear anything being thrown at the garage tonight.
So I heard you raised a lot of money though for the Cruz and Heinz.
We raised just under $20,000 for charities
Wow.
this year with Cruz and Heinz.
And
Now
that goes back to organizations, right? Volunteers and
it all goes back. We, quite honestly, I will be the first one to admit I stole the idea from Mayor Wild with Blues, Brews, and Barbecues.
Okay.
And a few years back, the county allowed us to start accepting $5 donations for the cars coming into the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't feel that it was right to take the $5. And by the way, we don't get all $5 of it. Part of it goes right back to the county.
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't feel right taking the money and not paying the people that are volunteering and that have been volunteering at that time for 6-7 years.
Sure.
And that, so what we did was we now divided up, and I offered to pay my staff, the staff, and make them like supervisors of the different locations that we have staff in, so that, because they were the most experienced, and let them schedule their people, train their people for whatever job they were doing. Well, they all came back to me and said, Don, we do this because we love it and we don't want any money. So what we decided to do was to pay the so if you were to work the gate for us, and like this year, what we did was we paid $15 an hour, and you could name your favorite charity. So it's XYZ Garden City Charity.
Okay.
And you would write a check to the charity for the amount that you would have got paid. And what we do is we send a letter along with it explaining that this was money that was earned by you and donated by you, to please give you the credit for the donation, not us.
Right.
And we send a copy of both to the worker, and we want the organization to acknowledge the worker that they got it.
Very cool.
So yeah,
that's a
it
great
really does work out. And we had one, actually a couple that donated this year. They wanted to do something, and as you know, my son is going through chemo right now.
Yeah.
And, they
Shout
want
out to Edward.
Yeah, thank you. And they wanted to do something to help Edward out, or to help the organization that was looking after Edward. And Dr. Musa in Dearborn has a chemo clinic.
Oh, nice.
And they're always supplying the patients with coffee and snacks, and they've got a Carrick coffee maker there. So we fill them up with about $250 worth of coffee and snacks, the breakfast bars and those kind of bars. So we donated all that to Dr. Moose's clinic.
Oh, I bet that was very much appreciated.
He was very, very happy to see it, and he wrote them a nice letter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanking them for it. So it's such a cool way. And then of course the Wayne Road Cruise, most of our charity work that goes on with that event goes back to the West End Historic Village.
Okay.
So that one does also make some money. And of course they bring in vendors that day, which brings in more money. And it's all really about giving back to the community. And the event is designed around benefiting the charities and the businesses in our communities.
Yeah, it's a great way for them to, make a little bit of money, and helps them out. Goes a long way.
And we don't, the Wayne Road Cruise, we don't bring in any food vendors other than the one at the Historic Village, because we want people to utilize the businesses that are there 12 months of the year.
Sure, they're right there, right along Wayne Road.
They're there working 12 months of the year, paying taxes, doing all that stuff. So those are the ones we want to support and to help them make money. We want to see them there another 12 months and then another 12 months.
Great.
So that's our way of helping them out.
Well, look, my friend, it was great talking to you again, and thanks for filling in for Kirsten, and we hope that we can reschedule her.
I look forward to coming back for something else. It's always a pleasure here, Kerry.
Yeah, you do a great job, and we really appreciate you. So
I'll be seeing you some night next week. We'll be delivering I'm not sure what day I'm doing the marketplace.
Oh yeah, the marketplace. Yeah.
I'm either going out on Wednesday night to pick it up or Thursday night. So
Yeah, for those that don't know, you and your wife Gail do the marketplace as well for Westland and
Yeah.
Garden City. Do a great job on that
yeah,
too.
so that'll be distributed. So you'll get your copy. The paper boy delivers.
I look forward to it. I appreciate it. Hey,
Thank
say
you.
hi to Gail and say hi to Edward for us too. All right.
I will do that. And you say, I'm surprised Mrs. Chad isn't. I didn't see her name in there.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Probably watching a Hallmark movie.
She says I'm tired of listening to Don talk all the time.
No,
Says I can hear Don and Carrie all the time.
that's true. That's true. She knows. Hey, you take care, bud.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Good night. All right. Don Nicholson from the Westland Chamber of Commerce does a great job. Okay. I do want to mention real quick, if you are a small business owner and you'd like to be featured on our show, please contact us either by emailing us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. We're here for you, and we would love you to be on the show and be a part of promoting your business for you. We also encourage you, if you are a local business, to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance. We talked about them tonight. It's very reasonable, $35 for a year. You can't beat it. They are recognized by the city as the chamber. For more information, you can go to gardencitybusinessalliance.org. Remember, the next city council meeting will be Monday, October 24th, 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. These council meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you may have as well. All right, let's get to our community events. And looks like I'm going to be doing that because Mike is MIA. I don't think he told me he was going to be off tonight, but maybe he did. So let me bring those up for you. Add it to the stream. There we go. We need you. Volunteers needed for the Garden City Meals on Wheels. Apply at Maplewood Center, 31735 Maplewood, or you can call them at 734-793-1874. Also, preschool playtime is Mondays, 9:30 to 11 o'clock. Radcliffe Center Gym. Make new friends, have fun activities. Parents and kids ages 1 to 4, come imagine, play, and create. Call 734-793-1850 for more information. Wanted, one new Commission on Aging member. The Commission on Aging for Garden City is in need of one new member. The requirements are you must be 60 years of age or older. You cannot be on any other committees in Garden City. You must be a Garden City resident. Please contact Sharon Hassett, 313-570-0119. We'd love to have you. I'm on that commission, so look forward to seeing you. The home pantry, help us, help others, volunteer needed. Looking for a volunteer to pick up food once a month, a Wednesday morning at Gleaners on Northline Road, and deliver to the Radcliffe Center. Call 734-793-1859 for more information. Garden City Senior Center Thrift Shop, located at the Maplewood Center, 31735 Maplewood Street in Garden City. Their hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2. They have $2 bag sales every day, includes only the clothing items located on the tables. Donations are accepted Monday through Saturday. The Neighborhood Watch is back the second Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Station. Share it with your neighbors. The next meeting is November 15th. Take a bite out of crime. What else we got here? Garden City Canned and Non-Perishable Food Drive. Police versus Fire. Choose your favorite first responder. Now, there's no way you can do that because they're both great. So I urge you to go to both of them and donate food. Bring canned food donation to the police lobby. Put food in your favorite donation box. Police and fire donation boxes located in the police department lobby. Now until November 13th. All proceeds will be donated to the Garden City Food Pantry. Last day to register online and by mail for the general election coming up October 24th. So make sure you get in there and vote. Notre Dame Knights of Columbus Council 3021, Show Me the Money. That is Comfort Food Wednesday special, Wednesday, 7 p.m. start. Euchre tournaments, Thursdays, sign up by 6:30, 7 p.m. start. Karaoke Fridays at 6:30 start. And happy hour, Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And they are located at 3144 South Wayne Road in downtown Wayne. Tech Talk with Julie, group class 10 a.m. to 11. The next one will be November 7th, and then December 5th, January, February, March, and April. Get help with computers, email, cell phones, Android and iPhone, laptops, or any other tech issues you would like to discuss. One-on-one appointments are available, free tech assistance every Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Until April 27th of 2023. Please call 734-793-1870 to make an appointment. So if you'd like help, just the basics of a computer, send an email, whatever, learn how to use your smartphone. She's there to help you. Westland Historical Society needs volunteers to do tours. Help wanted. We need help with greeting museum guests, tour of the buildings, gift shop, and supervision. Westland Historical Village is located at 857 North Wayne Road in Westland. Free training October 20th. They already did. And October 22nd is the next one from 2 to 3:30 p.m. Wayne County Parks and Wayne County Sheriff's Office presents Halloween Festival, Nankin Mills Park in Edward Hines. That looks like 33275 Edward Hines in Westland, Saturday, October 22nd, 1 to 3 o'clock. All kinds of activities for friends. For more information, call 734-261-1990. I skipped one. Trunk or Treat, bring your bag and join us Saturday, October 22nd, 2:30 to 4. Wayne Westland Federal Credit Union. I think Don talked about this. 500 South Wayne Road in Westland, rain or shine. A lot of trunk or treats coming up this weekend. Halloween egg hunt. 3 age groups, 0 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 10. Bring a bag, free, 8 p.m. at Garden City Ballpark Fields. Arrive early for the costume contest. That's Saturday, October 22nd. Haunted Lobby Walkthrough, Sunday, October 23rd, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Garden City McDonald's. Happy Halloween, trick or treat. Get your witches, ghouls, and goblins dressed and take a walk through their haunted lobby. Make sure you bring your buckets so you can gather some candy along the way. That's kind of cool. This is our good friend over at Inspire Theater. They are going to be doing You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Auditions are happening for ages 8 to 14, October 24th and 26th, 6 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. at Westland Center for the Arts, 33455 Warren Road. Give them a call at 734-751-7057. Arrive by 6 p.m. with parents to fill your paperwork out. Wear comfortable clothes. Students will read from scripts and will be taught a portion of audition songs. So that's kind of cool. Mayor Wild invites you to a night of Halloween fun, trunk or treat, October 26th, 5:30 to 7:30, 18th District Court parking lot, 36675 Ford Road. For children 12 and under, kids come dressed in your favorite costume. Entertainment and DJ provided by the Dance Academy. Event sponsored by Westland, Parkside, and Garden City Hospital. A couple more there, Priority, Westland Car Care. So check that out. The Garden City Annual Spooktacular Trunk or Treat, October 27th. That's what Elaine was talking about tonight. from 5 to 7, 1751 Radcliffe and Garden City. Great promotional opportunities for your business. You can donate candy at Liberty Tax, Carrot Stick Sports, Garden City DDA, and the Straight Farmhouse at 6221 Merriman Road. They're open Wednesdays and Saturdays from 12 to 3. So you'll want to get that over there. Give them a call. Maybe they'll take it. Maybe they have a drop box or something. Garden City Public Library. Families are invited to a spectacular Halloween party Saturday, October 29th from 1 to 3 p.m. That's at the Garden City Public Library. Garden City Parks and Rec, $10 to get you a Halloween skate. Saturday, October 29th, 7 o'clock to 8:20 p.m. Treats, costume contest, and chills up your spine. They're located at 200 North Log Cabin Road in Garden City. Community Shred Day. Community Shred Days occur twice a year in the spring and fall. The next one for us will be November 5th at the Garden City Hall, 6000 Middlebelt Road. Let's see. Please bring any non-perishable food items for the home pantry. And let's see, donations accepted for the home food pantry. There you go. Cars must be in line by 12:45. So check that out. Garden City Rotary and Sports Venue Bar and Grill presents Pints versus Polio, Saturday, November 5th, 2022. End polio now. They're located Sports Venue at 6327 Middlebelt Road. Sports Venue will donate 10% of food and beverage sales on this day to Garden City Rotary's participation in the campaign to eradicate polio. Sports Venue Bar and Grill is open from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. On Saturdays. I think that's supposed to be 2 a.m. maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Auditions November 9th and 10th, 6 to 9 p.m. for Boing Boing, another play that's going to be done at the Inspire Theater Wednesday and Thursday, November 9th and 10th from 6 to 9. Inspire Theater is located at 33455 Warren Road. So make sure you let them know they're going to be doing the play February 10th through the 26th. Jingle Bash Craft and Vendor Show, family friendly, free entry, November 12th, 11 to 4. 45 vendors, direct sales and handmade stuff, raffles, face painting, temporary tattoos, and more. It's going to be held at Church in Livonia, 32940 Schoolcraft in Livonia. Once again, this is the multi-chamber after hours with Inkster Chamber and Garden City Business Alliance, along with the Westland Chamber. That's November 14th from 5 to 7 p.m. Going to be at the Knights of Columbus Notre Dame Council. They're located at 3144 South Wayne Road. Let's see. Give them a call to RSVP at 734-326-7222. Great event. Party Animal Travel. Jerry Thorne was having Party Animal Christmas Party 2022. Live entertainment with Steve King and the Diddleys. New cuisine, 50/50 raffles, giveaways, and more. That's going to be Sunday, December 18th from 2 to 7 p.m. at the beautiful Burton Manor in Livonia. It's only $75 per person. Check it out. Also, Wayne is having an open-air Christmas market sponsored by Jack Demmer Ford, November 18th through the 20th. Gifts, vendors, food, crafts, music, and more. The biggest holiday event of the year, face painting, pony carousel, petting zoo. It's going to be held at 3144 South Wayne Road. For more information, you go to www.notredamehall.com. Family friendly event. And that's all I got. That's plenty. A lot of stuff going on, folks. All right. Patty Fix is in there. How you doing, Patty? Happy birthday. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see everybody there. Really appreciate you all supporting the show tonight. Derek Parton is in there from D&D Sports Chat. How are you, my son? Let's see what else. Anybody else in there? I think I got everybody. Once again, we are always looking for guests to be on our show. If you're interested, we would love to hear from you. It's very easy. Just email us at gcommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook. It doesn't matter what community you live in. We want to hear from you. For now, we're doing the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office. Share with your information with us and our surrounding communities. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you. And let's see, we're an hour and 16 minutes already. And with that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. A big thanks to my fantastic co-hosts that were not here, meteorologist Doppler Tom and Mike Jones, wherever you are. Great job as always. Also, a huge thank you to our guest, Elaine Salter from the GCBA. Once again, contact her at gcbasecretary1@gmail.com. And also a big thanks to our good friend, Don Nicholson from Westland Chamber of Commerce. Contact Don at donnicholson.net and the chamber at westlandchamber@gmail.com. And thanks to each and every one of you for sharing part of your time with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope that you'll catch it at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late, by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Also, you can catch it on our YouTube channel. Just search for GC Community Chat. You'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well. And please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. And as always, we continue to thank all of our healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. And please don't hesitate, vaccinate. Get that third booster if you can. It's available now, and you can also get your flu shot at the same time. They say the flu is going to be pretty bad this year, so please get protected. We appreciate that. And if you see something, say something. Be sure to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, head on over to DopplerTomsWeather.com. It's got a brand new website over there and a lot of good information. So check that out. We will see you right back here live again next week, October 27th, for show number 597 at 8 p.m. for another Garden City Community Chat show with our guest, Garden City Police Chief Tim Gibbons. So until then, we hope that you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your questions, your answers. If you'd like to contact us here at the chat for any reason, once again, email us at gcommunitychat@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Please have a very safe and wonderful rest of your week. Stay warm. Enjoy the warm-up coming. And good night. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it. You did great tonight. Always look forward to having you guys on here. And really appreciate it. So we'll see you next week. Take care.